Yes! I got one! Woo! Crabbing.
Crabbing's fun. Go get one. Oh, look at that. I tell you, I can't stop eating. This is an addiction. Bugs back. This really brings back memories and is a perfect example of what our show is all about. I took my son and a bunch of his friends crabbing on several occasions. We always got plenty of crabs and the action was fast. The kids not used to this. It was exciting, fun, and rewarding. Plus, taking home a pile of crabs each day made everyone happy. Using chicken legs for bait, this is pure fun and not a lot of money at all. And when I say that this episode is what our show is all about, it hits that point on a few levels. First, it's all about doing something that anyone can do. Secondly, it's about seeing kids laugh and try something new. This makes us all feel like a kid again. It's not extreme, it's not crazy, no one's made to feel inferior. It's about everything that's good. It's about our best memories. It's about trying something new. More importantly, it's about creating ambassadors to spread the word. The good word that it's better to get out and do something new than it is to sit around and play video games. After a couple of times, my son was doing the teaching to his friends.
What?
In most places, you're going to need permission to fish from a private pier. I don't need to say this, but if you do get access, always leave the area nicer than when you got there. I bring a trash bag with me in case I find trash that isn't mine. I take it home too. And I always offer to share my catch as well. That goes a long way for access continuing into the future. Our walk took us a quarter mile through a forest in swarms of bugs, but we arrived to a beautiful morning on the Webianic River in Wareham. It seems like a long walk nowadays, but I doubt most people would even make that walk. I see people driving around parking lots until the best spot opens up so they don't have to walk at all. Remember, some of the best places are those that are just out of sight. You just have to explore and go looking for them.
You have one? I see one! See one! Good job, Nolan. That's your first crab ever, right? Crab. That's your first crab ever, right?
Yeah, these are the traps we're using today. They cost $10 at the local bait shop. Now we can tie a piece of chicken on. Want to cut the string, Alex?
Yep. Right there?
Yep, fine. Perfect. What I like to do is get the kids involved. One of the best things about crabbing is it really doesn't take a lot of skill or expertise. It just takes the ability and desire to get out there and do something today. And that's what we're really here today for. Just getting out doing something with the kids, something they've never done before. It doesn't cost us a lot of money. We've got 3 traps today. What's the cost for 3 traps? Maybe $25. The first trap costs $6 at the store. These are $9.99 each. So basically for $25, we're able to go out and catch crabs all day for the rest of the summer. Chickens, you can freeze this when you're done. It's good all summer. It doesn't go bad. It's just chicken. The more rotten, the better, to tell you the truth. These crabs feed by smell. And the interesting thing about where we're fishing today, we're probably at the northernmost range for blue crabs in the country. Any further north and you do not get any blue crabs at all. Probably 3 miles away from here is as far up as you can go and still get blue crabs. So kind of a great little fishery we have here. We were here the other day and in half an hour, just with hook and line, we got ourselves 8 nice blue crabs. And I think they're better eaten than lobster, to tell you the truth. One of the best eaten animals I've ever seen in my entire life. The bobber there is to keep it from getting tangled, hopefully. I hope it works. It's my theory. It doesn't come with it, but I just added that just to keep it proper.
Dad,
Yep.
will we have enough chicken for the whole day?
God, if we lose, if this chicken gets eaten up by crabs, the biggest crabs in the world, this stuff will last for 6 years if you wanted it to. It lasts forever.
Can I put it in now?
Yep, go ahead, pull her up.
So is this
Straight
the
up.
last of the days?
Oh God, yes. Let's go down, right over here to our left.
Okay, good. I'm gonna put it like right where I dropped him.
I could tell that it didn't.
Nolan, what's your password? I'm gonna take a picture.
And those are better than lobster. What a difference 40 years makes. My photo, yellowed and torn, versus his photo on Instagram immediately, perfectly forever. This right here is what it's all about. Look at those kids' faces. They're so intent on what they're doing. They just learned something new. This is the first time they had ever done it, and they loved it. In the next 2 months, my son took so many of his friends crabbing that he started feeling like the expert. This is perfect for us. What we're trying to do here is build young ambassadors for the outdoors. And what better way than to teach the kids how to do something that's so fun that they want to go out and teach their friends how to do it. That's not going anywhere. The theory with this type of net, Richie, guys, is that the crab's going to be chewing on that chicken bone. When you pull up on it, the force of pulling them up will keep them there. Crab's going to be sitting there, you're going to pull them right in. Let's get, this water's only about 6 feet deep, so we're going to about 10 feet of line. 5. Just so it's a little bit, in case the water's a little bit deeper in some places. Maybe 11 feet of line. Then we take our bobber, nothing more than a bottle of water. This is our float. Obviously, by doing it off the dock, you don't need a float, but we're going to use these later on today. That's not going anywhere.
Can I put it in?
Not yet. You will in a second. Nothing like the excitement of a kid when it comes to doing this. I'll get the other ones ready. Let's just put it in the water. Something as simple as this. Now I'll get it, Alex.
Okay, over here.
No, right here.
Where I got like all the time. Put it in.
Straight down here. Make sure she sinks nice and straight.
Was it grab?
You could.
That would be good.
No, it's on the bottom. Pull it straight up, Richie.
Oh,
Yep.
yes, you do. Oh,
That's okay. That's a good one. It's a 3. Right, we gotta move it. Get him over there, Richie. There you go. Nice job, Richie.
what is it?
It's a nice crab. It's just dark.
Is it a blue crab?
It's a blue crab. It's just a really dark
You
one.
can see the blue.
See how fast he is. Oh, good, Richie. You can get him. Pin him to the ground with your hands.
Oh, God.
There you go, just like that. Pocket.
Now
Nice
kids
job.
can even hold these.
Okay, roll the rag out. Nice.
You got a friend.
But look at the color of the blue on this claw. That is absolutely. That's why they call them blue crabs.
Just beautiful. Yep. Get under it. Get under it. Yeah. We got 2. Woohoo.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful one.
Nice. Just got another one on the straw.
And all that was caught with was a piece of chicken, a drumstick on a string is all that was caught on.
Right. We had that, remember that bear chicken we showed you before? We had some bear chicken. I thought I had a fish on, it was just running all around with it. Went under the boat, went near the engine, just ran, it held like a fish. And so this is what we ended up with. Nolan did a good job netting it. And we just glad we caught it. Alright. Play the channel. No. My name is Johan Parker, and I came crabbing with my friend Richie and his dad and his sister. And he's on my all-star team. Faster.
Yep.
Get him!
Old man got the move still, doesn't he?
Yes! I got one! Woo!
Straight back
Want me to
down.
get mine?
Nice and slow so it hits the ground and then it opens up nice and slow.
Ow, my toe.
There you go, so forward. You're not deep enough. There you go. Up. Come up.
Got one.
There you go. Bring it up. That a little one? Nah, it's not too bad.
I don't know. There you go.
Passing that up to Alex.
Fast. why you're nice to me.
We put water in the bucket every once in a while to refresh them because of the heat. Then we drain the water to keep them from using up all the oxygen and drowning. Crabs can actually breathe through a wet towel or seaweed if you can get it. That is a humongous one.
Watch out, watch out.
Hey, quick turnaround because Nico's got one.
Go. Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. Last one. Get over here.
Yep, that's beautiful. And once you have 4 of them in the water, you can go from one to the other, to the other, to the other. Which keeps the kids busy. Not a lot of weight. Not a lot of weight going on.
You just did yours.
This is one of the best things you can do as a father-son, I'll tell you. Catching crabs. One pulls in, the other one scoops. It's awesome. I have to get here right next to the engine. This is a big one, which you can feel it pulling. The color, I can't see it yet though.
Oh my God!
That's a big one.
Okay.
Here we are on a map. We're fishing today on the Weebianic River in Wareham, Mass, just off of Buzzards Bay. We're at the northernmost range of the blue crab. In the summertime, water temps here reach in the low 80s. However, 7 miles away, typical summer shoreline temperatures stay in the low 60s. It's good to have a plan B, and fishing makes a great plan B. In most places where blue crabs live, you can also do some great shore fishing for scup, bluefish, striped bass, flounder. There's usually something good that the kids can catch. A lot of those fish are really good eating too. Furthermore, if you have the right permits, you can get crabs, oysters, clams, quahogs, all in the same place. Get out there, mix it up. If you have more than a couple of kids, it's great getting some kids doing one thing, some kids doing another thing, and they rotate. They have a little competition that way. It's good for the kids. I had fun. You guys have fun?
And I did awesome.
I caught the biggest crab.
By far, monster.
I used just the chicken leg on a string, and then I used catch it with the net. And you
Nice.
pull it really slow.
In my trap, every time we pulled it up, if there was at least, there was never just one.
I think we caught the most.
Well, now we got to cook these things up, right?
Captain Rich, what did you like about today?
Well, today's trip, we never even left the pier. In fact, all the things we caught were right underneath the pier. How easy is that? We caught 35 crabs today. What better way to celebrate a great day than to create a feast for everyone? This catch will last quite a while. It takes a bit of time to clean them all, and we don't expect to get full on the crabs, but it's not all about that. It's about sharing our time together and laughing and planning more adventures. We hope that you start thinking about making plans yourself. Well, these crabs here, I mean, like I say, we caught them in Wareham today on the Weebianic River. Caught them all in an area probably 50 feet from shore. Just caught them off a dock. It was awesome. Just threw a piece of chicken out, and when you saw the line twitch, you knew there was a crab on it. You pulled in real slow, and your friends scooped them up. We had 5 kids out there today and laughed all day. I hadn't done that really in 30 years. It's just awesome to feel like a kid again. This is even better because now you get to feel like an adult cooking these things up. When this crab, don't like putting my hands in there. You never ever reach in there quickly because that's how fast they are. That's crazy fast. Well, they get these all the way down in Florida and Texas. They don't get them on the West Coast at all. The big hot spot, as you can probably imagine, is Baltimore. Chesapeake Bay is a hot spot for blue crabs in the country. It's probably the best place in the world to get them. It's where you have all you can eat blue crab dinners. It's where you have buffets. It's where you can go crabbing on boats and do it recreationally. Where they have a huge commercial market for them. So if you're going to buy them, pretty much Chesapeake Bay, I think, is the only place you can actually buy blue crabs. Other than that, it's a specialty item that you just really don't get too many places. Blue crabs. We caught these today. This is a good size one. This is probably a 2-year-old crab. They only live for 3 years. One of the most amazing creatures ever. I love these things. They're delicious. And we caught them in probably the most northern area you can catch a blue crab. Caught it in Buzzards Bay this morning, and they'll last all day in a bucket. As long as you don't put water in it. Ironically, blue crabs, they drown. So you basically gotta take the water out and just put a moist towel on top of them, and they'll stay alive all day. This one here is a really big one, guys. This is one of the biggest ones you're gonna see right here. And these are fast. You don't want to just reach in there without looking because they will snap you. One got me today. It's normal. So let's stop boiling them. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we get like about 35 crabs. So I use a big pot. I gotta bring the water back up to a boil. I'm gonna steam them. So I got about 2 inches of water. according to Old Bay, they say put vinegar in the water. I've never done that before, so we're gonna try that today. Well, since we're using the Old Bay seasoning today on our crabs for the steam, reading the ingredients, reading the directions, it says add water in equal parts to vinegar, which is something I've never done before, so let's give it a shot. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna taste. We have some rocks in there, and above the rocks we actually have a rack to keep the crabs out of the water. Keep them raised a little bit. I'm gonna layer them with the Old Bay seasoning. So let's just get these cranked back up. As you can imagine, it heats up quickly. Probably gonna take about 2 minutes to heat up. So we're gonna get these crabs ready for the boil, which basically means all I gotta do is come in here and not get bit as I put all those crabs into that pot and layer them with layers of Old Bay seasoning on top. I don't mind cooking the dead ones. I just hate buying dead ones because you don't know how long they've been dead. I know I caught these this morning. They were alive most of the day. Some of them got bit in the head and they died. It's not gonna kill the flavor. But don't buy them if they're dead. Old Bay seasoning 101. I'm gonna put all 35 of them in the bucket right now and not get bit. 1, 2, 3 crabs! I really should have 2 hands going. I don't have. I'm gonna get so bit here. It was gonna get me too. They got bit in the brain. Whoa! This guy hasn't been touched in a while. Yeah, a couple extra claws. Shake, shake, shake. Put the steamer back on. Do about 12 minutes with these suckers and we're ready to go. That's it. Simple as that. Love it. 12 minutes later. Shut the heat off. He's ready to go. That steamed up nice, didn't it? Oh, look at that. Now, most people would worry about where they dump all the juices, but I have raccoons about the size of German Shepherds in my backyard with the stuff I dump back there, so I'm not too concerned about it. Just gonna dump the liquid out back. Crab number 1. I just love this plate. I teased my wife when she got it, but now I know why. I love it. Kind of matches up perfectly. Best way to eat these things, guys, flip them over and take all the claws off. I love it. There's more meat in the body than there is anywhere else. But this claw has got some delicious meat in it. Be gentle. These things crack very easily and they'll go splattering all over the place. But it still makes sense to eat them outside. That's it. Nice piece of claw meat. I love it. That's awesome. Gross, but you do a lot of sucking when you do this. Once you get it down, you can go for one of these in about 5 minutes. Still, you'll be lucky in an hour though, seriously, to eat 5 of these in an hour. You'll still be hungry. Who cares? That is the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. I tell you, I can't stop eating. This is an addiction. It's one of those things. You do it with friends. Obviously, I'm just doing this for you guys, and you're my friends. This is what people have always told me on my boat. We've had a blast, laughed all day. I get to eat. Got a lot of fishing ahead of us, a lot of stories to tell. Kids had a blast. We'll be back out there catching scup, black sea bass, and fluke. Kids got the kayaks ready. This is what you live for, guys. I love this. I love what I do. I don't think you know that yet, but you will. So we'll see you in the next trip. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, love it. Today's episode brought to you by Forecast Fishing. Oh, we got one on here. We got one on here, guys.